2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Oh, this crowd is not like that, Cole.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. Penalty markers down in the field. They might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Bert, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And that play went nowhere. losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 11. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And the Panthers.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down, Carolina.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big body.
The ball is on Camaro forward. It's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Saints 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Second and 4. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Harris to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. And discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Escaping. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now on third and long, they look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start this drive in the air. We'll find Gibson here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll drop the throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does, and not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A quick toss outright. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their territory, needing only a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Apple on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
48-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
33-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch made at the 12-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The pass from Sutton is intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the
Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That's a gain of 7.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their line.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Courtland Sutton, 79 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Panthers.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. as he looks to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
It is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Apple on the coverage.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you either throw the
Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They're going to try and throw. He's taken down. Back in his own 7. Brian Burns. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Again, it's Kamara. 2nd down. Here's an option right. The ball is out. Kamara throwing it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Panthers 56, Saints 23.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll look to throw here on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Joey Slye.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and short.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Saints.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the coverage.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And that workout is so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Cortland Sutton, incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Final score, Panthers 63.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now I just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Okay, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah. Then I hit that.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. many teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that drip. Champion.